Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV with your NFL Fade the Public video for Week 12 this Sunday, November the 28th. And you better pay attention. This is the exact week that we started this series last November and went 31-7 through the Super Bowl, fading the public last season. Of course, I started it earlier this year, and as I told you, September, October, buyer beware. Fading the public works better later in the year. Well, it's definitely picked up the last 4 weeks. Went just 1-2 last week, fading the public, but we were 10-2 the 3 weeks before that. So still a combined 11-4 the past 4 weeks, fading the most public plays here on this video. We're going to see if we keep it going to this week on Week 12. I've got 2 NFL public plays, 2 very public NFL sides for this Sunday, one early, one late game. And since there's only 2 games, a little bit of light card this Sunday, I'm going to give you 2 additional leans, games that were just a bit outside from making the cut. So once again, the most public plays in the NFL for Week 12 this Sunday coming up in just a moment. Hey, quick reminder, 2 fantastic Black Friday specials throughout this weekend. One's been going on all week. You can still get it. I mentioned it actually in my college football top 25 preview video for Saturday right here on WagerTalk TV. And that's 7 days, all sports, all access for just $69. No promo code needed. You know, normally 3 days is $69. You get a full 7 days and nights for just $69. Every sport, college and pro football, college and pro basketball, every day for $69. That's still available this weekend. Or an even better offer, which is now available this weekend and this weekend only, is 30% off any package, $149 or more. Thanks 30 is the promo code you need for that big one. THANKS30. Thanks 30 gets you 30% off any subscription, $149 or higher at WagerTalk.com. Now is the time to take that serious long-term investment and save big with the 30% discount. Thanks 30. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Get there quicker with shortcut code WT.buzz/SM. Let's look at the first public play this Sunday, Week 12, November 28th. We're going to go with the early game at 1 o'clock Eastern, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles minus 3.5 at the New York Giants. You know, it's interesting. About a month ago, right here on this video, I mentioned the most public underdog I'd seen all year was the Detroit Lions +3, the winless Detroit Lions at home getting 3 against the Eagles, yet the public was all over them, and we all know how that turned out. I actually used the Eagles as a free play that week on my page at WagerTalk.com. The Eagles won easily 44-6. They're now 3-1 straight up in ATS those last 4 games. Another bit of an underdog surprise was when they shocked Denver 30-13 a couple weeks ago, another game in which I was recommending them here on WagerTalk TV. So not a surprise the public is now jumping on board, I guess, because they are on a 3-1 straight up ATS run. I've said for several weeks now the Eagles are an underrated team. In fact, if they win this game, they'll get back to 6-6, 500. They'll be just 1 game behind, actually 1.5 behind the Dallas Cowboys, who dropped to 7-4 on Thanksgiving. Hard to trust the Giants, a very mediocre offensive team once again this season. And New York, though, has covered 3 of their last 4, so a little surprising that the public is fading them. And I think the reason is because they looked so bad on Monday Night Football. You know, the Giants actually were getting a little bit of public love Monday night, and Tampa Bay smoked them 30-10. So I think there's a little recency bias here, and now the public likes the Eagles. Hard for me to disagree, though, as Philly has been a play-on team for me in recent weeks and for my clients at WagerTalk.com. But once again, the Philadelphia Eagles minus the 3.5, the most public early play at 1 o'clock Eastern. And by the way, the advanced look-ahead line a week ago, before the teams played, was going to be -3. It's now 3.5, and that's only a half point. But as those of you who watch this video every week know, the most critical half point in all of sports betting is on and off of 3 in the NFL. About a 10% chance the Eagles win this game by exactly 3 points. So the difference from the advanced line and the current line of 3, 3.5 could make the difference here. And that's something that we saw a lot last year when I started this video in late November through December. A lot of games we had teams win but not cover. We'll see if that's the case here. But once again, the Eagles, the most public side at 1 o'clock Eastern Sunday. The other most public side this week in the NFL comes at 4 o'clock Eastern in AFC West battle, and that's the LA Chargers minus the 2.5 to -3. Now, I'm saying split line here because mostly 2.5s out there as we head into the weekend, but I have seen a few sports books move up to that key number once again of -3. So if you like the Broncos, you definitely want to wait, get +3 or more this Sunday. If you like the Chargers, I'd play it sooner than later as those -2.5s are starting to disappear. Look-ahead line on this a week ago was going to be 2.5, same number. But what was interesting is right after that look-ahead came out, it dropped as low as -1 last week, and now it's back up to 2.5. Normally we don't see much movement on the look-ahead lines. They're only available at a handful of books around the world. But this is one that actually moved a bit, from 2.5 down to 1. Now it's back to 2.5, and it looks like it's going to hit that key number of 3. In fact, it's already starting to do so as we head into the weekend. LA Chargers coming off the Sunday night win against the Steelers. A little more impressive than the 41-37 narrow victory would indicate as they were up in that game. Huge offensive showing in that one, put up over 520 yards of offense. And obviously the public remembers that, and I think that's why they're on board here. In fact, it's not a coincidence that they're backing the Sunday night winner in this game, fading the Monday night winner in that Giant-Eagle game that I just mentioned, as a short-term recency bias is always so heavy with these public plays. The Broncos, meanwhile, have failed to cover and win straight up in 5 of their last 7 games. Although they have won and covered 2 of their last 3, they've gone under, by the way, 4 straight. So we'll see if the Chargers can remain hot here. Coming off the big Sunday night win, they have the Bengals on deck, but this is a divisional game, and the public likes them here. And once again, minus 2.5, but might hit 3 by this weekend. The Chargers are the other most public side this week in the NFL. So once again, 2 most public sides for this Sunday, November the 28th, Week 12. The Philadelphia Eagles minus 3.5, and the LA Chargers minus the 2.5 to minus 3. Now, normally we have 3 or 4 plays on this video. Those are the only 2 that truly qualified as very public sides. On that 11-4 run the past 4 weeks, these 2 qualify once again. We'll see if we can get that up to 13-4. 2 other games that were just a bit outside from making the cut. I'll give them to you as additional leans. These aren't official public plays, but they're ones in which it looks like the public is leaning that way. Maybe by Sunday they become a little bit more public. We'll get to those in just a moment. Quick reminder, though, that if you want my official best bets this Sunday for the NFL, don't forget I have 3 strong college football plays on the late card Saturday as well, if you're joining us this weekend. College and pro basketball every day and night as well. And I want to bring up basketball. I know this is a football video, but basketball is a huge moneymaker. Last year, I was number 1 in college hoops, due in large part to that incredible 25-7, 78% start the first 2 months of the college season, where we're keeping it going again this year. College and pro basketball now 29-13 start, just under 70% to start after the first month of college and pro hoops combined. 29-13 start this season. Isn't it time you get on board both football and basketball and start taking a serious investment approach? Now, if you want to test the waters, that 7-day $69 special is a great way to do so. 7 days all sports for $69, no promo code needed. But the better deal and the true investment approach is a long-term subscription, and any package right now that's $149 or more gets a 30% discount when you use promo code THANKS30, THANKS30. THANKS30 gets you 30% off any package, any subscription of $149 or more. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Use the shortcut to get there quicker, WT.buzz/SM. Once again, 2 additional leans for you games that were just a bit outside from making the cut of being public plays. They both go at 1 o'clock Eastern Sunday. Atlanta Falcons, minus 2. Surprising that the public would be backing an Atlanta team that has lost by a combined 68-3 the last 2 weeks, just getting decimated on national TV by Dallas and then coming right back, or by New England on national TV after getting decimated by Dallas the week before. Public thinks that extra rest might serve them well here. And I don't necessarily think this is a play on Atlanta. In fact, I know it's not. It's more of not playing Jacksonville. Keep in mind, the most public play in this video last week was San Francisco. It looked like a real flat spot after the upset win of the Rams and having to look ahead this week against the Vikings. But San Francisco didn't let down. They came out and throttled Jacksonville more so than the 30-10 final score even indicated. So I know the public wants nothing to do with Jacksonville. So Atlanta's getting a little bit of public love at minus 2. By the way, the look-ahead line a week ago was pick'em. Atlanta loses 25-0, and now it's 2 points higher because Jacksonville looked even worse. So a little bit of a lean towards Atlanta by the public, minus the 2. And the other game at 1 o'clock Eastern is the Carolina Panthers. They're currently minus 2 to 2.5. Look-ahead line was only going to be 1 last week. They go in, they lose at home to Washington. Miami wins against the Jets, and now the line is higher. So a little surprising there. And the public is all of a sudden backing Carolina, a team that's gone just 2-6 straight up in ATS their last 8 games. Maybe the fact they looked so good against Arizona a couple weeks ago with Cam Newton returning is why they're backing them. But what's more surprising about this one to me, and the reason I wanted to mention it here as an additional public lean on Carolina, is that the public cashed with the Miami Dolphins last week. In fact, the second most public side last week was Miami over the Jets right here on this video. The public won with that. It was the 3rd straight week in a row that the Miami Dolphins won and covered straight up in ATS. Yet now the public is fading them with the team that came off a loss last week. We don't see that too often. Now, once again, these aren't official public plays. They're not quite strong enough, but there were some leans there, and that's why I wanted to mention them. Once again, 2 games in which there's a little bit of a public lean. We'll keep an eye on them as we head into the weekend. The Atlanta Falcons minus the 2, and the Carolina Panthers minus the 2 to 2.5. That one was a little bit surprising since the public was on Miami just a week ago. Once again, your 2 official public plays this week, though, the Philadelphia Eagles, the LA Chargers, additional leans on the Falcons and Panthers. We'll see how those fare. And once again, 11-4 the past 4 weeks, fading those official public plays here on this video. We started this video last year in the last week of November, and it went 31-7 through the Super Bowl. We'll keep track of it from here on out and see if we can match that incredible record. Don't forget, if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to WagerTalk TV. Click the subscribe button and hit that bell if you want instant alerts when my videos are posted each and every week. Don't forget, if you're joining us on Saturday, it's not too late to check out my college football top 25 video right here on WagerTalk TV. The 3 biggest college games for Saturday previewed in that video. And sure, check out all the daily shows this week covering college football, college basketball, pro basketball as well, right here on WagerTalk TV. Finally, don't forget, 7 days for $69. All sports is still available. Normally 3 days is $69. You get a full 7 for $69. No promo code needed. Or the better offer, the Black Friday special this whole weekend all the way through Cyber Monday, 30% off any subscription of $149 or more at WagerTalk. You must have promo code THANKS30, THANKS30. THANKS30 gets you 30% off any package priced $149 or higher. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment below. I love my comments. I read each and every one of them, and I reply back to all of them. Let me know which games you agree with this week in the NFL with this Fade the Public segment. Let me know who you like as well. Comment below, like and subscribe, and check back every day right here on WagerTalk TV for more great information. Thanks for watching. Best of luck this weekend.